to another day. Today is Friday, and the subject today is agricultural science. Okay, we are going to consider food preservation. Food preservation. Remember the other days, what we talked about is food processing. There is difference between food processing and food preservation. So let's look at preservation. Food preservation is the techniques to prevent food spoilage, food poisoning, food infection, and preventing microbial contamination. Did you see what it means? It is a technique or a method you will devise or you will use in order to make sure that your food, the food you keep at home or any other place, did not spoil. That is food spoilage or food poisoning. That is the way you are going to prevent, the way you are going to preserve that food. That food will not be poisoned. You know, food poisoning, when any food is being poisoned and an individual takes the food, it will be very much harmful to that individual. Another one is food infection. Yes, whenever food is being infected, maybe by some bacteria, fungi, and you take it, you are indirectly taking in those bacteria and fungi, and it will become a problem to you and preventing microbial contamination. So this is the main aim of food preservation, so as to make sure that the food is kept safe. Okay, let's look at the methods. We have a lot of methods of preserving food, but this is two, then subsequently you will see. The first one is salting. Food preserved in salt, such as fish, meat, prevent microbial growth. You know what is salt? You bring, if you want to preserve fish or meat, maybe for 2, 3, or 4 days without it getting spoiled, what you do is that you pour salt on it, and that salt is going to kill some microbial growth. You know, salt is acidic. When you put it, you pour it where there is some microscopic organism, it will kill those microscopic organisms, making that food to be safe. The second one is smoking. Smoking of fish and meat prevents spoilage by dehydration. What I mean by smoking is you expose it to fire. You expose that fish and the meat to fire, and the heat of that very fire will remove water. That is what you mean by dehydration. You remove the water from it. You know that microorganisms, they strive well, they move well, they live, they are comfortable if there is water. Therefore, that fire will remove that water from that fish and the meat, and it will keep it safe. For example, you can go to the market and buy stock fish, or those dry fish. Those dry fish, they were once fresh, but because they want to preserve it for a long time, they will expose it to fire, thereby removing the whole water complete, and it will become dehydrated. That is what we mean by smoking. Thank you as you look forward for the subsequent methods. Thank you.